harvest. I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm. I bet I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm lost.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Tampa. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, it's Brady. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do you do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hand.
There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rachaad White with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here we go. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. And that's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Here we go. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now left side on the swing pass. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Here's Bernard. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. The Buccaneers had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Brady going to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Brady gives this to White. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 76 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They stay on the ground with White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Shotgun now for Brady. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. On 1st down, Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a carry for Bernard. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Here's Brady. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. He'll air this one out for Boyd. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and weighing in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 1, ready?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you come around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw in that play with a loss. 3rd and goal, Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
On one, ready?
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Buccaneers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Brady now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A handoff running left, Mixon. Powers through him. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
On line, ready?
On 2nd and 9. Burrow. This is caught. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Brady. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Brady now on first down. Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Brady. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Brady again. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7. Ryan Suckup on. after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Burrow on play action. Looking deep downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Blitzed by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call them ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
81 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway.
Taking it about the 1.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's complete. Bernard.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Brady. Open man, Arthega Whiteside. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside from 19 yards away. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw again on second down. Burrow. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's using a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
I'm fine, ready?
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
They'll drop this off for Bernard. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
102 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turned the ball over.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Burrow looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of the defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Burrow will throw.
Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. That's the tight end, Hurst with it. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And now here's another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Here's Burrow. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. He's got room at the 30.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd. 27 yards.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check it. Ozzy.
Opting to run again here with White.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Easy.
They run straight ahead here with White.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They'll go up the middle with White. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
45-yard attempt.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
It's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Burrow on first down. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.